sponsored by Tech Reload UK. Check out the purchasing links in the description below.
Hello YouTube, I have another Amazon parcel, which means it's another Amazon unboxing video. But before I show you this, you need to like my video and subscribe.
So now it's okay?
There's just one more thing you need to do, and that is to click on the bell. So that you get a notification when a new video comes out.
I hope it's okay.
Perfect. It's currently Sunday morning, and this was ordered on Friday night. If I ordered this in Friday afternoon, then this parcel would have arrived yesterday. I chose the free option, and the free option seems to be very good. There's no need to pay for Prime. So we've got a large box here, and there should be another item here, as well as all these pillow bubble wraps. The total weight of this parcel was 3.7 kilos. Starting off with this smaller one, we can see it is a Lavalier microphone or lapel microphone. Hopefully this will improve the audio recording quality when I'm in a noisy environment. There's a pouch which is branded Tacklife, if that's how you see it. And inside we have a couple of adapters and the actual microphone. The first adapter is 4-pin to 4-pin adapter. I'm not sure why there's a 4-pin. Maybe it changed the pin layout to work in different types of phones. And then we have the 4-pin to 3-pin adapter. The cable isn't braided, so hopefully it'll last a long time. There's a clip which is attached to the top. It can snap off like that. There's also a wind guard at the top. Let's just remove this. And we can see a mesh on this side and a couple of holes on the top. This is supposed to be a 360-degree camera, so you don't have to be aiming it towards the direction that you need to record the audio from. I've had to use the 4-pin to 3.5mm jack cable, not this one, and then the laptop recognised the audio. Let me know in the comments if the audio is better. The next item is this Tacklife cordless impact driver. It's rated at 18 volts, but it can go up to 20 volts because these are lithium-ion battery cells. There's a no load speed of 2800 RPM, impact rate of 3600, 180 Nm torque. The chuck supports 1/4 inch hex. It can handle M5 to M12 standard bolts or M5 to M10 high tensile bolts. It's inside a cloth bag rather than a plastic case that I'm usually used to. Inside the bag we have a user manual, a warranty card, the impact driver, battery charger, a selection of screwdriver bits, which include 2 hex bits and 2 Phillips bits. And the good thing about this is it's on a long arm. In the smaller box there's a belt hook, a selection of sockets and adapters, and some more screwdriver bits, including some security bits. The driver already has an 18 volt lithium-ion battery connected. This is what it sounds like. The battery pack contains 5 18650 batteries, each cell rated at 2000 mAh. The nominal voltage is 3.6 volts. On the rear of the battery pack there's a test indicator which shows you the capacity of the batteries. These batteries are wired in series to give out the 18 volts at nominal voltage or 20 volts when fully charged. Underneath this tape is a thermocouple to measure the temperature of the batteries. If it gets hot, then the circuit will stop charging the batteries. This is what this circuit board looks like. The controller chip might be underneath, but I'm not going to be able to remove the circuit board because it's all soldered on. There are additional connections, and these will be to measure the voltage of each cell so it can balance charge it. In the past I've been using this Black & Decker hammer drill and a cordless combi hammer drill as well. I can't find a cordless drill at the moment. I have destroyed both drills when using this 5-inch hole cutter, maybe because I was using it at full speed. Maybe I should have tried a slower speed. The chuck on this drill requires a chuck key to undo and tighten the chuck so you can change the bits. This can take a few seconds, especially if you change into different sizes. And we can see that this drill isn't happy. Depending on how I hold it, it might work and it might not. So it won't work like this. If I give it a shake, it starts working. And there's a smell coming off it. So this needs opening up and checking all the connections. Normally what I do is I drill a pilot hole first, and then I'll use this cordless screwdriver to screw in the screw. I have a few screws and bolts that I'm going to test. I normally drill a pilot hole for screwing in something like this. I've not actually used these, but I would definitely have to use a pilot hole. So I'm going to try and see what happens when I don't create a pilot hole with this impact driver. The hammer drill works different. It puts the force that way into what you're drilling, and this is really useful for masonry brickwork. The way that this works is as it's rotating, it puts the impact in the rotation direction. Normally when a screw gets stuck, the drill tends to turn a little bit and you have to fight it. So for this, I'm going to take out the extension bar, find the bit which is the closest match, which might be this one. That one looks okay. With impact drivers, you need to use the impact bits rather than a generic one. The chuck is easy to use. You pull it out, drop the bit in, release, and then it's locked. I've started it a little bit and it's already in. There is no need for me to create a pilot hole. I should be able to drive this all the way in. That went in, but I had problems with the bit slipping. That went in very easily. So because it's slipping, I might have the wrong size bit. The screw is quite warm. Let's try again in a different place. Start off slow until it bites in. And that's got in. So the first time I wasn't holding it right, and that noise that you heard at the end was the impact. So it didn't really need to do it with this driver. So now I'm going to try a slightly larger screw. That noise wasn't something going wrong, that was the impact part, which was required to pull that extra force to put the screw in. This screw is very warm. If I would try to put these screws in without creating a pilot hole, I would find it very difficult. Next I have these two bits. I think they are the same size except one is longer than the other. This one has a bit chiseled out, which I think is for driving into the wood or whatever you're driving into. This screw requires a 5/16 bit and this one requires a 10mm bit. An extension bar is also required. All you need to do is pull this collar out and this comes out. You can put the next one in. So this can all be done with one hand. You can get keyless chucks as what I have on my cordless drill, but this is a lot easier. So I'm just going to move the camera so it's easy to drill whilst recording. So I'll start slowly until it bites in. And that's in. Again, this is very hot. Now with this one, I'm not going to drill in all the way because the wood is shorter than this, and if I did, it would go straight into the table. Again, I'm going to go in slowly. That one took a bit longer to get in, but once it's in, it's very easy to get in, and I'm trying to move this by hand, and that's not moving. You can get masonry bits for these impact drivers, but I'm not sure if they'll do the job because an impact driver does not impact towards the bricks. The disadvantage to these socket bits being in this bag is it takes longer to find. I'm just going to try with this longer screwdriver bit. When you're using the tool, there's a LED so it'll light the area that you're working with. So I'm going to start off slowly until it bites in. Once it's in, I should be able to drive it straight in. That's gone so far in, it's actually countersunk the hole, which means you don't even need to use a countersink bit. And this screw is very hot. I probably wouldn't be able to hold the screw if I didn't have these gloves on. If you've liked this video and found anything useful, leave a thumbs up. If you haven't done already, please subscribe and click on the bell for more notifications. And could you also like my Facebook page? And I'll see you next time.